Hello and welcome to FTM Uncovered. I am Lily, and this is...
Oh, sorry, yeah. Bob G.
Lucky we're not paying him. And who have we got here today?
What? Sorry, what?
Who have we got here today?
It's Cash for Gold.
Amazing. So you've just done 2 wicked songs for us. Can you tell us a bit about them both, please?
Should I do this one? Okay. Well, we wrote, the first one's called East End Rock and Roll. And it was all about energy, really. And kind of wanted to paint a picture of East London and just a dude walking down Brick Lane looking cool as fuck.
There's so many of them, so
but
yeah. Lots of inspiration.
There's a real type
Yeah.
in the vintage markets and everything. So that's what it's about. It's just a guy, I think he's going to pick up some drugs in the song. But
You think?
we don't know what happens. We don't know if he did or didn't.
Sounds good.
But
Sounds like he's the right one to have a party with.
So that's what that was about. And the instrumental was all just us having as much fun as possible, really. So it's like loud guitars and flash lead from Harry and stuff.
Cool.
And
We've got 2 Harrys here, am I right?
Yeah, either flank of the couch. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And who have I got in the middle, sorry?
Tommy on rhythm.
Tommy on the rhythm.
Victor Sticks.
George on the drums.
George on Victor Sticks. Nice. Cool. So Victor Sticks, can you tell us a little bit about the last track that we heard?
Yeah, the last track is called Jonestown, which is inspired by Brian Jonestown Massacre. I think we were listening to a lot of them when we wrote it. A few little,
And you got some methadone inspiration in there, I heard.
Exactly.
Cheeky lads.
Exactly.
Methadrone's a track name, not a chemical inspiration.
Okay, all right. Okay,
So actually,
sure. Don't worry, won't tell your mums. It's okay. Can you tell me, if you're going to sort of describe your sound to us, how would you describe it?
I think it's like all sides of rock and roll that we like.
Yeah.
So some tracks are quite punky, and some tracks are quite sort of soulful, really, and like more acousticy. And then some of them more recently have had we've involved synths and stuff, which has been interesting.
Cool.
So our next track, called Pines, which is out in December, is like quite it sets up the track differently with this kind of synthesizer, and then
is that
goes
influence? Sorry, is that sort of influence from obviously you're having to make music during this time? Is that an part of it because you're trying to explore new sort of avenues of creating music and sound?
Yeah, I mean, we actually wrote that a while ago. And we were in the pub just before lockdown, actually. We went for a final pint.
Good, correct answer, just before.
Yeah, before the pub shut. And we just whipped out that video, all the old videos of us playing. And we were like, do you remember this one? We were like, shit, there's something about that. So we went remotely and produced it. And we've been remote producing all of lockdown. So, so that's the outcome. And it's a very synthy one.
You know, I was going to say, that's kind of what got us together through lockdown in a way. Is this on, or is this just maybe the train tracks so far?
Don't worry, we can hear you.
It's kind of what brought us together is over lockdown is not actually being able to get in a room together.
Yeah.
So we found this way of recording tracks and sending the bounces via Logic to each other.
Nice.
And working remotely, and then we'd have a band WhatsApp call together, and then hash out the tracks. And so a couple of the stuff that is on Spotify at the moment is inspired and came about through kind of lockdown.
Nice, because you've got a few more EPs that have sort of come out over this time. Can you talk to me about those as well?
Yeah, we've got so the Kicks came out about a month ago now, which was 2 songs, again purely done during lockdown. The Kicks, which is probably more of a Britpop song.
Yeah.
And then Madeline.
Like my chair.
Exactly.
Yeah, good.
Exactly.
You got the memo, guys. Phew.
And
Madeline's basically...
Madeline came from nowhere, and we argued about the spelling of the name, and it seems to have gone down really well. So yeah.
Nice, cool. And can I ask you? Obviously, we're chatting about lockdown here. What were the sort of 3 things that you've improved on most out of these? Baking, gardening, or masturbating?
Uh-oh.
The silence
yeah,
says
all
it
of
all,
the above,
lads.
I think.
Don't think they expected that last one.
Okay, well, we know which one it was for Harry then.
Default.
Cool. So when you're sort of thinking about music videos, what one can you sort of think of that really sticks out in your head, or you get inspiration from when you're thinking about how you're going to sort of create music videos?
That's a good question. I mean, without being too cliche, I think having written East End Rock and Roll, The Verve springs to mind.
Nice.
With Richard
Yes,
Ashcroft
yes.
heading down Brick Lane. I think it's Brick Lane.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else? I was thinking of Supersonic on a Roof. Was it?
Yeah. I was going to say, do you know Do you know how it feels by Oasis? Isn't it where they've got the military helicopters flying over top? That'd be
Yeah.
quite nice.
Yes.
Pretty high budget, but one day, if,
Yeah, it's a good one.
Like Parker
That is a
again.
good one. And I might lead that on with some quick fire questions, all right? So I don't know, each of you can have a go at this. So I'm going to quickly ask you, okay? Blur or Oasis?
Oasis.
Ariana Grande or Dua Lipa?
Dua Lipa.
Nice one. Okay, restaurants or pub roasts?
Restaurants.
Half, we've split the sofa there. Okay, and Andrex or Tesco's own loo roll?
Tesco's own.
Hey!
Money
Oh, you've
saver.
shown yourself up there. Okay, and then lastly and very importantly, fingers or toes?
Fingers.
Fingers. That's the correct answer. Cool. Well, thank you so much for coming down.
Sorry, I
Is
got
there anything, do you want to
I got a
let us
question.
know? Oh, yes, please. Come on in.
So yeah, So what my question is the three of you is
The three.
I'm asking these three.
Yeah.
Have they
In
thought
Vision.
Just one of you's not including this, okay?
your songs are good and his voice is good and you all play, but have you thought about getting maybe like a better looking front man? I don't know.
Yeah, because this one ain't hot enough.
Well, I don't want to put. I mean, I'm no offense. I don't know. Sorry, I can't really see you, which is probably quite good. But
Do you want to be a front man?
I think that's what
listen,
he's trying
man,
to say. So you looking?
You can't afford me. Sorry, but
waiting
maybe
for the window
I
to
could do a feature. I don't mind, but it's quite a lot.
They're
But-
tough to find, to be honest.
Well,
They're tough.
I've got look. I can help you out if you want. Just
But for a fee,
I'll
okay,
give you my
guys?
number. Yeah, of course.
Do you want to come sit on the sofa?
There's definitely
Dude,
room.
come
So I'm okay
do
here.
some shots.
Thanks. But cheers. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Bob. Now, is there
all right.
social media handles and stuff? Can you let us know about those so we can all follow you?
Yeah. Cash for Gold Official on Instagram.
Nice.
Cash for Gold Official on Instagram.
Spotify, that's it.
And
Yeah.
let us know when the EP is dropping in December. And the title of it again, please.
It's called Pines, and it's out. Where is it? So 16th, I think.
16th?
Yeah, it's like the second Friday before Christmas.
Wicked.
basically.
Well, we'll be looking
Yeah.
forward to that. And thank you so much, lads, for coming in
Yep.
and performing. Woo!
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice to
Nice
meet you.
one.
Cheers.